Ladies and gentlemen, where we last left off, PB is level 7-3, trying to complete the full ladder of the Halfsword Suffer Core ladder challenge. It starts with one thing. That's what it starts with, man. The little nerdy kid. Get him rolling here. Get him rolling. So that's we're 1-0, baby. We're 1-0. World star. We're just getting loosened up, man, with these. Loosened up with the Stretch Armstrongs. Here we go. Keep cooking. All right, we're back, man. Why not us? Why not now? You're playing Rogue last night? You're talking like the original Rogue? McCoy? Michael? The original Rogue? The one with like the 1-bit graphics? Why is Michael not answering? Oops. How do you change weapons?
I swear I must only come here once a month to share my sub anniversary. Lol.
Hey, chat. Angela's being very kind right now. During the break, I got a message from Angela saying, "Hey, we need this now." And I respectfully said, "Angela." I said, "Angela, if you need it now, I'm streaming now. But what you're asking for doesn't have to necessarily be done by me if you need it now. So if it doesn't have to be done by me, but it could still be done by not me, could it be done now? Yes, but then the variable of the person who does it minus Dan from the list of variables. So if you need it now, I am not available to do it now, but there's someone in the synergistic corporate vertical that could do it now, that has my blessing. To, if you need it now, then you know what I mean? But I don't believe Angela said now. She said today. I know. I'm just saying. I'm not. But it's not. It's Angela stepped in because Evan, who's been pinging me about it every day this week, I didn't respond. So Angela came in and is like, "Hey, can we get this today?" My concern is by the time we're done, Angela, is there going to be enough time for NVIDIA to approve it? So if then is now, then when is here? Thank you for the 37 months, by the way. Pi V, thanks for the 18 months. Spooky Lady, thanks for the 22 months. Sweet Sarah Bear for the 47 months. Thank you for 47-0. I appreciate it. Do you need me to do it now? No, all caps. Wait, does that mean I don't have to do it? Does that mean Evan's gonna do it? So I'm completely absconded from any responsibility for doing that? And in the future, like, you don't need my, like, Evan doesn't need my blessing. He could just do it and I could just react to it in the Discord. That, like, he's like, that would, I mean, because I don't want to be the bottleneck. I never want to be the bottleneck. I could be a long neck. Like, if you want something, I'm always gonna do it. It's just gonna take a long time, but I don't want to be the bottleneck. Thanks, Angela. Can we get some easy clap in chat for Angela? Thank you. Let's win this fight for Angela. All right, this one's for Angela. Well, you see what happened. Well, you see what happened was, Angela, I was planning to do the things, and then instead of planning, then I. But Angela, I did get a kind message from Evan on behalf of the Ruins game we played yesterday. The devs chat, the devs said the devs gave us a gold star. The devs gave us a gold star, man. Angela needs a raise. Well, here's the thing. Angela's got the equity. She could give herself a raise. So I'm not the one who gives Angela a raise. She's Josh Groban. She can raise herself up. She's equity posting. Angela's not only a user, she's an owner. Holy left. All right. All right, we need weapons. I'm leaving now. Dot space, dot space, dot. What? Like what? How do we switch hands? What do you mean you're leaving now? X? What button switches hands? See you, Angela. Thanks for popping in. Sorry about the not doing of the thing that was requested of me. I just kind of put it on the pile. And if it's urgent, I do it. If it's something that's like, I'll get to it. Like, it really comes down to this. Would you rather me stream the NVIDIA stuff or make content about the NVIDIA stuff? She says Toodles. I'd read it first as toddler. Both, I know. We got to get there, you know? Hey, bye. She hit me with the K bye. All right. Chat, now that the teacher's gone, now we can tell you the real story. All right. So I've been getting lit up in the Discord DMs every single day with everybody saying, hey, Dad, can you do this? Can you copy pasta this? Can we get this? Can we get that? Can we get this? And I'm just like, bro, we got a nerdy kid? What do we? And I'm just like, man. We got a sponsored stream today. We got one tomorrow. We're cranking everything out. And you want some analytics too? Oh, wait, you got to install the Thrustmaster too? Yeah, I'll install that. Oh, you want to install the graphics card? Yeah, stay up to 1:30 and install the graphics card. Oh, can we get some of this analytics too? Sure, take everything. Just take it all.
Circumstances. Reached for comment. A representative who wishes to remain anonymous was quoted as saying the drop was due to bottlenecks and nerdy kids. Investor confidence may be eroding in the chipmaker when looking at block trading activity at the close.
I thought she left. Yeah. Angela was just a bit. It was, but when you said K bye, that's like I take it wasn't PM. I take pride in Angela before you leave. I'm not asking for a gold star.
Sup at DANGHEESLING, don't let me interrupt.
Rybear, thanks for 6 months. Angela, just one final question. We won't tell anyone, but am I in the top 5% of the least maintenance streamers that you represent? We have to be in the top 5 of like least maintenance, least babysitting, least like. I'm not asking you to name the streamers. I'm just saying, am I in the top 5%? I'm not even saying top 1. Yes. Angela, I've heard some stories. I'm not going to say any stories, put laundry out there, but I've heard some stories. So, me forgetting to make a little clipsy for NVIDIA, that's, That's not even a scratch on the knee. That's just a little wind on the face from what I've heard. But that's... She just said you're top notch, so that means I'm in the top 1%. All right. Okay, I'll take that. Thanks, Angela. Evan, oh no is... No, I'm... Evan, I'm not being mean to Angela at all. No, Evan. I was... If anything, I was being mean to you, saying that I was ignoring your Discord messages. But you weren't here to... When I said that, so you didn't know that I was being mean to you. I would never be mean to Angela. She was there with me from the beginning, like back when she started the agency from Skokie, Illinois, bootstrapping. Not like a Johnny-come-lately when the company's flourishing 5 years later. Like, you know, someone like that just joined, whose name starts with an E and ends in a Evan, you know? Like, Angela was in the trenches. She wasn't like a... but I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, Evan. I will say, Evan, I will say this. Out of all the former managers that have worked directly with me, you are the most active and present in chat, which I appreciate. You know, you're not like the one that starts with the letter L, who I've never seen her once in chat, or, you know, the other guy who would only come in here to say, hey, Dan, like, are you doing this or not? Like, you've come to hang out a little bit, so you got the most equity out of the other managers that we've had. I'm not BMing the entire management team, Cheetos. It's actually not Skokie. They live in Naperville, but it's close. I think Angela, like, everyone that I've worked with is I need Evan. I need your email though. So when the email, I get a bunch, when the offers come to me, I just always forward them to Eric. But I'll just forward them to you now, since you like respond and stuff. What do you mean? I don't know. It's Angelo, next time we talk, I got a new account and I'll have to tell you the reason why, but Angela had no idea she'd become the content. She's not. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but you're terminally online. I mean, for your job, that's good. For your well-being, I don't know how you would like if you come in here, take a stray BM message, you know how you take it. That's you know, some community members like take it, they get it, they get in on the joke. There's some community members that like try hard to get on the joke, and then there's some community members that get too involved and then they crash out and disappear. I just hope you're not in that last category. You know, like that's, and say like the vibes are weird in the yard. Like, you know, of course, you feel Megaforce should do what I do. Same. Are you the hat guy from NL Streams? Who said that? Someone +2 that? Awful Ty, do you think we could get mod support for the +2 extension?
What gain is there in blood spilt? Wakes us.
Lucid. Is your name Awful Ty? Lucid, I have an honest question for you, Lucid. Since you got scolded by your wife for all the $3 donations 6 months ago, have you got scolded again? Because tell her I've been looking out. I've been looking out for you. About the donos? No. Is it because she hasn't seen the credit card charges or because you got them approved?
Let us parley then rather than parison.
She understands. It's because she also streams and... Lucid, like, because she asked you to stop doing something and you clearly haven't stopped. Streamers also ask you to stop. So, what's the current status of that? Did she see him and not care? Did you get approval? Well, I'm going to RTO. What's RTO? Return to... Wait. Return to office? Then that means they would continue. Wait, you work from home right now? What the heck is RTO? Is that a new saying? Wait.
What gain is there in bloodshed?
What is... Wait, someone explain to me what RTO is, chat. Chat, what's RTO? Return to office, they make you come back in. Like, did you... Why? You have a work from home job? I've never heard of RTO. It's when your company cancels work from home. Didn't you say... Basically just...
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
But I don't understand. If you have an agreement, they can't change the agreement on you. It's not how it works. Wait, can you... What's our stab button? What's this? What's the stab modifier? Alt. Okay. Out of no, but I mean, but like, here's my thing. Not out of touch streamer. Like, I would think if you're good at your job and be like, hey, like, I gotta come in a day or two, but can we negotiate something? Any reasonable person will say, yes, that seems reasonable.
Now, sir.
I tried negotiating one remote day per week and got shut down. What did they say? AT&T is currently monitoring how long physically their employees are in the office. How do they monitor that? They want everyone in the office? Did you say, hey, I'm not everyone? Hold on a second. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Sorry, it sounds pretty important. Dell said employees can opt out of returning to office, but they forfeit the raises and promotions. Dell? What does Dell know? I had to wait to scroll out. +2 for Evan. All right. The crowd's mixed on that one. See, awful tie. Now imagine we got the same capture window up and there was like a +2 stock market. All right. Anyways. Wait, so I wasn't paying attention. I was crafting the bit. What did Dell say? Dell said you can stay at home, but you don't get what? Raises or promotions? Like, that's kind of... Like, why did they think that's a good idea? So basically what they're doing, if you decide to work from home, you just told all those people do a mediocre job. Like, that's what you told them. Like, okay, I will stay and work from home and I will do the bare minimum. Because what's the extra incentive then? Because they see how productive Bartimus is when he works from home? Like, why not just take care of the people that work with you? Like, is it that hard? It can still be money and you can still take care of people. Like, if I see Timmy and Timmy gets 95% of everything done at home and he comes in the office and gets 50% of it done and 50% on his fantasy team, then work from home, buddy, if it makes you happier. And maybe you come in for a day for meetings. Like, why is that hard to figure out? Like, don't get me wrong, you got to get your stuff done. But who cares where you get it done at?
Nix Mix. Tip $3. Headan just wanted to say, thanks for the streams and... Oh. Yes honey? The $3 charge to DANGHEESLING LLC? That's just, something for work. Yeah, haha, good night honey. Underscore?
Nix, thanks for the support. But I'm serious, like, that's to me, like, I'm not saying if you get your job done and you got to get a little, maybe like FaceTime in once a week. That's like, it can be a happy medium. Also, doesn't it cost more of everything to have people in the office? Yeah, I mean, if he would have put honey money in there, that would have been a banger TTS, not gonna lie. Like, some jobs I'm with you, like, you got to go back or back a lot, but if you're a software engineer, that is the #1 stay-at-home job. There's no way you can convince me that putting 100 software engineers into cubicles, you're going to get any more production. If anything, you're going to get more like tuna fish smell in the office, burnt popcorn smell, you know. That kind of stuff. Your job isn't possible permanent work from home? Connor B, what do you do? I'm a thief. Real estate appraiser? Yeah. 4 days a week, you're slopping at home. 5th day, you hit the wheel, put the AirPods in, put the stream on audio only mode. I'm not being done from a genuine place. Yeah, I mean, I think there are some, I mean, what do I know, really, right? But I'm sure there's companies out there that care about you, right? Clueless. At a major bank here, they started RTO. Scaff, what do you do at the bank? Maybe it's if it's your dad's golf course. Yeah, but if it's your dad's golf course, you can't even make your own Instagram account for it. That's why I said just do it. Is that guy in chat, by the way? Is Daddy's golf course in chat? We can't call him Daddy's golf course because he's working to be a social worker, which is the opposite of Daddy's golf course. Sorry. Calling him Daddy's golf course? Yeah. Daddy's golf course social worker in education. We've been calling him Daddy's golf course. Do you remember his Twitch name? I don't. How else do you want to identify him? What else besides Daddy's golf course do we have to identify him? It's not like B-Dub. We know B-Dub, Tennessee. Lover, T3. Did you ignore my, like, we don't have a ton of lore on Daddy's golf course. It's not like apartment rats here every day. Why in chat? I didn't mean Daddy's golf course to be BM. Why in chat if it's you thought it was BM and if no? His dad owns a golf course and he works at it and he doesn't like working at it. And he also helps his dad with his other business, which is cleaning used golf balls and selling them to Meyer.
From this path. It is too late.
Oh, look at this guy's drip. Here we go. Hang in here. Get over here. I'm a thief. You slap me, I slap you. Slap you like a fish. Here we go. Yeah, it's not like he's not like retired. Wait, where's retired Andy? What's the chat? Who's the person that's retired and his name's Retired Andy? Is his name Retired Andy? Remember that? He's got like a really nice house that he posted a picture of. He wasn't flexing. Is his name Retired Andy? Like that. He went skiing, that's right. Could be in some trouble here. Oh no. Why are we Harry Pottering? It's never over. What do you mean? Why would you type whelp in chat, Cool Blue? You must be new around here. That's okay. How do I two-hand it? Where'd the weapon go? I don't want to see one whelp. Kinky Zerg 69. Am I lost? I don't know. You have that Twitch username. You tell me, brother. What's a no judgment zone around here? Not over. It's never over. Never over. Never over. I don't want to see one whelp in chat. Pop them. I don't want to see one whelp in chat. It's never over. We're back, baby. Can't say big whelp energy. One whelp to rule them all. Whoa! I'm a thief. Gimli, son of whelp. Gimli, son of dual wielding. Oh, sand the floor. Hey Dan, you look like Curious George's handler. You mean his friend, the man in the yellow hat? What do you mean handler? Not over. Not over. It's not over. It's not over. Holy chunk. It's never over, chat. He's hugging me. I said it's never over. I said it's never over. It's never over. Yeah. Whelp this. Never over. All right. Never over. The name is Nerdy Kid. The weapon is the fork of fun. And the place is your mom's backyard. Here we go. Kata! What about it? This game makes me go goblin mode. You play it for 5 minutes. See what happens to you. How come we're not two-handing? There we go. Can we pierce that armor? Yeah, but you got to get a good hit. Fair enough. Can we hit the boss in the leg? Yes, we'll go for leg meta. All right, we're out of here, boys. You can go ahead. You hit it regularly when you try. We're always trying. What do you mean when we try? Slap him. Slap him. Slap him.
This dude is dripped out, man. Are you seeing this?
DANGHEESLING.
Let's get this toast. Just Tom, thank you for the 78 months. Appreciate the support. Head in the swivel, kid. Swing it, you idiot. Get out of there. How do I one-hand this? Piece of hot. There we go. Sloop, sloop, sloop. What do you mean you don't want to one-hand it? One-hand this. Two-hand weapon-wise, it's slop then. Get up.
A bootlegger stash underneath the Vivian.
All right, let's get this toast, man. Hey Dan, I'm the girlfriend of Dirty Apples. I'll never make him unsub. Wait, Erica, are you just coming in there? Are you playing the long game so that he gets on bended knee, or do you actually mean that? Also, thanks for coming in. And you can tell, since Dirty Apples is not here, you can tell me, and it's like I won't tell him. Are you playing like the long con, or do you actually mean that because you want to be a supportive fiance in the near future? I'm just like, I'm very protective over Dirty Apples. I've known him for 144 months. You've been around for a little while. I know him a little. I've known him a little bit longer than you have, so I'm just checking in. Let me know when she responds.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
She's laying it on thick with the best friend / potential best man. She's laying it on thick. But I have, to me, I'm an effort person. She's showing a lot of effort. I respect the effort. Welcome in, Eric's. What do you mean reverse parasocialism? Looking out, just looking out for our boy. Dirty Apples, man. I mean, I've known you for a while since your game show. I respect the 12 years. I mean, I actually mean that. LOL. Okay. Time will tell. But Erica, you've made the first. You've extended the first olive branch, and I appreciate that. We're happy to have you here. So how did you meet Dirty Apples? Actually, you know what, Erica? Let's just get it all out on the table. If you're dating the longest sub on the channel, let's hop in a voice call. Let's have a quick talk about it. Where did you go on your first date? Maybe to the mall or to the lake. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You saw his credit card statement? It's his bank statement. Caught. 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 Maybe to the mall or to a sub. Oh, wait. BM here protects subs for free. Okay, maybe some B. Is she in the Discord? She knows what the Discord is because she saw Dirty Apples do it. Should we use a different weapon on this level? She's in the Discord? Stand by downloading Discord. Okay. Don't cut me. He's gonna cut my foot. Ooh. Holy! Hit the head and sweep the leg. 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 Hit the head and sweep the legs. It went somewhere in this vicinity. You think we could find it? It's kind of a good weapon, huh? All right. Boom. Boom. Get up, get your feet, don't slice me! Shoot. Peace.
You've got this, Dan. Oh. 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 Wow.
All right, we're locked in now. We got a plan. We got a plan. Definitely not going to whelp. Don't +2 that. I think I didn't show Discord right there. I don't know what I got pulled up. Hold on. Eric66, what's going on?
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent. So just for context, Chad, this is the current girlfriend of Dirty Apples, aka the 144 month in a row longest sub in the history of the channel. I got some questions for you. Number one, thank you for hopping on. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent. When did you become aware of Dirty Apple's 144 month streak?
I know a couple months ago, he randomly popped in and you dragged him into a Discord again. And then he would he always comes and tells me, he's like, so I just talked to Dan. I knew a couple months ago you pulled him into a Discord, but I want to say it was right around the time like the new season of a game show came on. It was like, oh hey, do you remember this guy from this year? And I was like, yeah, question mark. What about him? He's like, oh yeah, I'm his longest sub on Twitch. Like, he has flexed it on me in the past.
Okay. And when he first dropped that, like, did you know what Twitch was, or did he have to explain it, or how did he?
Oh yeah, I knew what Twitch was.
Okay, all right. How did you know what Twitch was?
You know, a lot of my friends, like, they stream and stuff too, or like, I don't know. It's just I know a lot of people that do stream. Not big. They have like maybe like 1 or 2 viewers.
Oh, that's awesome. So would you? I mean, I'm not gonna do this now, but I have some technology where I could pull up. I'm not gonna do this because you've been amazing on the call, but I could pull up the channels you follow. Just to, I mean, those would be like the people you know.
Some of them, yes. Obviously, like not all, but some, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So you're familiar with Twitch. So let's rewind a little bit. If you don't mind, and you just share as much as, and you know this call, everyone can hear you, right? I just wanna make sure.
No.
Okay, all right. So let's rewind a little bit. How long have you and Dirty Apples? How long have you guys been dating?
Over a year now.
Okay, so over a year. How did you first meet?
No one believes us.
What's that?
No one believes us.
Okay.
I met him actually on Call of Duty.
On Call of Duty? Yeah, I'm gonna give me some more deets. How did that happen? Were you playing like team deathmatch or Warzone? What did?
No. So I got randomly invited to join one of my friends who were playing Search and Destroy. And so then my nickname's always been Canada because I'm from Canada. And so he was like, oh, like, where in Canada? And I was like, Alberta. You? And he's like, same. Where in Alberta? And I told him my city, and he's like, same.
Wait, real quick. Is this via VoIP or is this via text? Is this via like in-game voice or text?
No, this is like in-game.
Like in-game talking or in-game like typing?
In-game talking.
Oh, okay, okay. So you're like, okay, we live in the same city, but then that could get really weird. So what was the next thing he said?
He had like, what's it called? NHL tickets, but he didn't want to go. So I was gonna buy him off of him. So after like playing for a long time together.
Oh wait, hold on. So hold on. After the first game, then did he add you as a friend, or how did you? After the first game you guys played, how did it go from like, hey, we might play again, or did he send?
I mean, we played a couple of games like that night together with like a few other people. We were just running it back. I work night shift half the time, so I'm like, I have to stay up all night.
Okay.
And then yeah, he gave me his Instagram so I could buy NHL tickets off of him.
Wait, hold on. So we're skipping a lot here. We went from, so you were playing all night, then the night ends. How does he stay in the game? Like, does he say, hey, can I send you a friend request? Did he give you the IG then, or?
Yeah, like we kept things like completely like just on COD. And so then it would be like the next day and I would hop on again and then he would come on and then we would play again for a couple hours.
Okay, question. When you were on and he would hop on, like would he be on for like 30 seconds and then you would immediately get a message, or was there some like, would he hop on and you're like, oh, I wonder if he's going to message me? What was like that timeline like?
I would just join and make him deal with it.
Oh, you would just join his game?
Sometimes, I mean, like, say if he had an opening, like, he would invite me. At that point, like, if he was full, I just wouldn't get invited. But if he had an opening.
Got it. So he wasn't exactly like, he saw you on immediately. You didn't get the immediate invite.
We weren't hardcore pursuing each other.
Yeah, it's like you're just like COD friends.
Yeah.
Okay. So then when did you start to notice it went from like COD friends to like potentially IRL? When did he gave you his IG?
Yeah.
Okay. But how does that happen? Like, what was there had to be a
Buy
reason.
the NHL tickets.
So he was like, hey, like I got NHL
know.
tickets, I can't go. And you're like, oh, I'll buy them.
Well, so I'm originally from Windsor, Ontario, so right across the river from Detroit. So I'm a huge Red Wings fan. They only come and play in my city once a year.
Okay.
And he knew, I was like, I realized what date it was, and I was like, oh, damn, I need to get, like, my Red Wings tickets. And he's like, oh, well, like, I have tickets if you want to buy them, because I'm not going to go.
Okay. And then what did you're like, okay.
So then I was like, what's your Instagram? So that way, like, I can actually talk to you, and I don't have to be in the middle of, like, a search and destroy lobby
Yeah, okay.
to get your, like, to buy hockey tickets.
Okay, so you added him on Instagram, and does he have like any pictures of himself, or is it all just like pictures of his like dog and car and stuff?
No, he does have pictures of himself, and that's when I was like, oh, damn, he's actually, like, pretty cute.
Okay, so you get the little surprise, and then how did the ticket transaction go down?
I actually did not end up buying the tickets from him. I just kind of used that as my excuse to get his Instagram so I could see if he was cute.
Okay, so I like it. It's slick. It's slick. But how did you back out of the ticket scam you were pulling?
He had Upper Bowl, and I always go with my brother, and so I was like, oh, like, you know, like my brother wants lower level tickets, so.
Okay, so that was your out, but then how did you go? So now you're like semi interested, and so how did you make that known, or did Dirty Apples pick up on the cues you were laying down?
I think it was mutual though, because it's not like it was a one-way street.
Oh, he got to see your IG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then what was like after the ticket scam, how did the next step, what was the next step in the relationship?
There was one day when he was like, because he lives like just outside of my city.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, hey, like I'm coming into town. Do you want to like meet up or something? Because we talked about like meeting up before.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this is like 2 months of like playing Call of Duty together, like a month and a half, 2 months of it. So like I know who he is. I've talked to him. This isn't just some guy I met last week.
Yeah.
Like somewhere.
You peruse and analyze his Instagram every night since you got the handle. You're checking it. Were you checking his stories and stuff?
He doesn't post stories.
Okay. All right. Checks out. Okay.
Like,
so
he barely uses Instagram. He doesn't use anything. Like he's not social media.
Which is probably like could be refreshing based on like dating stuff today, right? Like if he's posting selfies every day, you may be like, what are we? That's not my dirty apples. All right, so you're like, hey, I'm gonna be
dirty apple.
I'm gonna be in town. You want to meet up? And then for you, is it an immediate yes? Do you play like hard to get? What do you say to that?
Oh, it was an immediate yes, because like we've talked about it in the past. It was just more so finding a day, because like I know how he was telling you that he travels for work, so
yeah,
he's not always in town.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was in town on one of my days off and like it lined up was pretty nice.
Yeah. So where did you guys?
Like, yeah.
Where did you guys meet up?
I hate that we sound like typical Canadians, but he wanted to go get hockey gear, so I went with him to go get hockey gear.
There's a lot of things I've heard of.
Casual meetup.
There's a lot of things I've heard of, but getting hockey gear, that's a one of a kind story. Is he a goalie or something? What?
Yeah, he is a goalie.
Okay, so do you get to the store first or does he get to the store first?
He picks me up from my apartment.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That I thought you were meeting him at the hockey.
Listen,
At your apartment? You gave him your address?
I mean, you know, at this point, like, I knew some of his friends, so I was like, if this is it, then this is it. It's been good. It's been great.
So you meet a guy in Call of Duty, you play for him for a couple months, you check his IG, you're like, hey, here's my apartment. All right, hey, so you're trusting, okay? So he comes and picks you up.
Listen, Canadians are very trusting people.
Hey, you know what? I can't deny that. Okay, so he picks you up, and then he's like, hey, you want to go pick up some hockey gear?
Well, no, because I knew the hockey gear he wanted was on sale, so I already knew originally that he wanted to go get hockey gear, which I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm down to go. I got nothing else to do today.
Okay, so you go. How was the ride to the hockey store? Was it awkward? Was it like? Do you remember that?
I mean, I'm naturally a shy person, so like for me, it was kind of awkward. But like him and I've talked about it before, and be like, remember that one time you just like showed up at my apartment, and then we went to go get hockey gear?
Yeah, I mean that's not everyday
like,
occurrence.
He didn't find it awkward, but like I'm shy, so I did.
Okay. So you go there, he like picks up some hockey pads and he's like, hey, do you think these are cool? And you say, yeah.
I mean, I was like, yeah, they look good. I don't know anything about hockey pads.
Okay. So once you wrap up like buying the hockey gear, what was the next step?
That took a while because that took a lot of driving around the city. So then he's like, you know what? Let's go get lunch.
Okay.
And this, like, we don't consider this our first date. This was us just getting food.
Okay. Where did you guys go?
And so we went to Earl's.
What's Earl's for? Oh, what is Earl's?
I'm trying to think of like an American equivalent. All I could think about was Texas Roadhouse, but I know that's not it.
Okay, so it's like
do you guys have Moxie's?
No, I don't have Moxie. Is it like TGI Fridays type thing, or like Max and Irma's?
I don't know what TGI.
Is it like an Applebee's?
I don't know what any of these are.
Applebee's? You ever heard of Applebee's?
I would say fancy.
Okay, wait.
Fancy,
I can speak your language. I can speak your language. Is it like the Keg?
Yes.
Okay. So like, okay, a little bit nicer than an Applebee's, but not quite like J. Alexander's. Okay. So like, hey, you want to get some lunch?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go. So you get the lunch. You have a like, is conversation like picking up, or you still feel a little awkward, or?
Like I was only feeling awkward for like the first like 10 minutes, and
Okay.
then after that, like I was totally fine.
Okay. What did you order? What did he order?
I'm pretty sure I got a chicken Caesar salad,
Okay.
and I think he got some sort of burger.
Okay.
Burger.
And then it's time to wrap things up. When the bill came on the table, what happened?
He took it. He wouldn't even let me. I already like I took his wallet, and he looks at me. He's like, "Don't be stupid." So I was like, "Okay, yes, sir." And he can take it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So he picks up the bill. You get in the car. Is there like is that it for the day, or do you guys go see a movie, or how do things wrap up?
I'm pretty sure that was it because he had only a little bit of time because he already had like commitments that he had to do later in that day. So then I got dropped off, and then I want to say about 5 minutes after he dropped me off, he calls me back. And so then him and I are talking on his whole entire way home.
Okay. That was like very gentleman-like, because if I know Dirty Apples, he said he had errands to do, but they were fake, just to avoid any sort of like, midday, Russian, Russian type situation. He wanted to take things slow. So you drive home, you talk the whole way back, and at this point you got to have some butterflies, right? Because you went to the hockey store, you went to the keg, had a great meal. He yoinked the check. He was a gentleman, dropped you off, and then he calls you on the ride home. At this point, like, give me a butterfly level 0 to 100.
Oh, it was 100.
Okay. All right. So great. I'm with you. I wouldn't call that a date. I would call that like a first meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you play Call of Duty that night together or no? You let it simmer a couple nights.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay.
And then like a few nights later, he asked me if I wanted to go on like an actual first date with him.
My man, he's right. He is right in the playbook. He's doing every move he's made has been good and like no missteps. Like he's never. It's like he's taken 144 steps in a row and they were all the right ones. So he's like, I want to take you on a proper date. What did you guys do?
We actually did go to the keg.
Okay. Did he pick you up or did you meet him there?
No, he picked me up. I just got off work. So I just got off a 12-hour shift.
Real quick, what do you do for work?
Sorry. Get what you get. I was doing security for RCMP at the time.
Okay, so you're security. When you say you get what you get, can you elaborate on that?
You're gonna get me after a 4-day, 12 to 16-hour shifts a day, barely any sleep.
Okay.
I'm tired. So you're gonna get me half awake for our first date because you want to do it on this day.
Okay. And he was probably just excited to see you, regardless of what percentage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I opened up the truck door and there were flowers on my seat.
My man! That gave you a surge of energy pretty quick. Those 18-hour days felt like about 18-minute days once you saw those flowers. Oh, this dude, this may be, he's putting on a masterclass for people listening to this right now, learning how to date. So when you saw the flowers, what did you what was your reaction?
I teared up. I've never had somebody buy me flowers before. And so that was I started tearing up because I was like, I don't know how to deal with this right now.
I'm tearing up. So then, at that point, he could have been an axe murderer, but you're into this dude right now.
Oh, 100%.
You play Call of Duty, you got that in common. He's a gentleman, hit you with the surprise flowers. So I'm guessing the keg went well?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. And then did you guys see a movie after, or how did things wrap up?
No, we didn't, because after that, I was pretty tired.
Yeah, you're
so
cooked.
After that, we just went out for dinner, and that was it.
Okay. Then did he call you on the ride home?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So great first date. Then when did things become official?
He never really asked me because he's like, I'm not just gonna because he is a little bit older than me. So he's like, I'm not just gonna ask you to be my girlfriend. He's like, do people still do that?
Wait, real quick.
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the age gap?
Sufficient. There is a 12-year age gap.
And just for context, just so we can do some reverse math. How old is Dirty Apples, roughly?
37.
Okay. So you're 25.
25.
Yeah, so it's not that's not like a huge gap, because you got to take 10 years off a man's maturity level.
Yeah.
Does he look 37? If we saw a picture of you two, would I be
No.
Okay, you guys look like you're a good match?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't look like I'm taking my dad out.
Okay. I didn't want to say it, but you kind of nailed it. Okay, so So he's like, hey, do people still ask if they're your girlfriends anymore? And what do you say?
Sorry, what?
Remember, like, how did you become official? He's like, well, do people still ask to be girlfriends? Or he said, I'm not doing that.
Well, then we're just like, at this point, like, him and I were like dating, but like never asked. So we're just kind of like, okay, like, what date do you like? So that way it could be like our anniversary.
Oh, okay. Whoa,
So then him and I
that's pretty slick.
picked a date.
Was the date the day of the first apartment pickup? Or was it the keg?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I think it was like 3 or 4 months like after that.
Got it. Okay.
3 months after that.
So now you've been dating about a year plus. I mean, you sound obviously really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I am happy.
yeah, like everyone can hear you smiling. Which is that's
Thanks for
so
calling
that
me out like that.
no, that's awesome. So I'm happy for you. So now to the $1 million question. So he reveals to you that he's the longest sub on this channel. And I really, like, you've been so honest up to this point. I would like for you to continue to be honest. Like, when he said that, was there any part of you that cringed, or were you like, oh, that's cool?
Because like I used to have a 5-year sub to somebody else, so like I totally get it. I totally understand the commitment. I knew he grew up watching game shows, so I know he knew who you were. And then like I grew up watching them too, and I was like, you know what? That's actually pretty cool that not only for 12 years that he was been able to keep that up, but like that it was also you. And then when he told me that he's been subbed to your channel longer than you have.
Yeah, that's interesting. But also in this little discovery, we've uncovered something. You said you used to be a 5-year sub to a channel. Would you be comfortable sharing which channel that was?
It's Nexera.
How do you
How
do you spell that? How do you spell that?
NXERA.
Okay, hold on. NXERA.
Yeah.
Just a guy chasing a dream. Let me see if he's live right now. Oh, he is live right now.
He is.
Okay. So you said you used to have a 5-year unbroken streak sub to Nexera. What?
Mm-hmm.
What stopped that?
What did? I think I was a rookie and had it hooked up to my credit card, and my credit card expired.
Okay.
So I missed a month because I never used my credit card.
Okay.
And so then I missed a month. I want to say that's what it was.
Okay. And then after you miss a month, you just let it die, or do you still subscribe to him?
Yeah. I was like, you know what? It was at the 5-year. I had it up. I lost it. I don't really want to work back because everyone else is now ahead of me. I was like, I don't really want to work all the way back up.
Okay. Did you ever like show face again in the stream? Like, does he know you're gone forever?
Oh, yeah. No, like I still show up there. Because
Okay.
I started following him when he was small.
Okay.
So like he knows who I am.
Okay. All right. So
Like I can go into his chat right now.
can you? Yeah. Can you go in there and say something? Not that I don't believe you. I just want to corroborate your story.
Your left.
Alright.
You got it. We're taking secondary now, South Palomino.
I usually talk to him. See, I have the VIP still.
It's like he's using his body as a like. Get out, dude! I'm not gonna stop. I'm letting you know.
Yeah,
If you get in front of me, I'm gonna hit you. I'm giving you one warning. I'm telling you right now, I'm not stopping, dude. I'm telling you right. You're choosing to put your body.
He's in a bit of
Remember that. Hey.
I don't take this as canon. He's in a police chase right now. So okay. So then. Oh, hold on.
It's your choice.
You can still see I have my VIP.
Remember that.
Yeah. I mean, no. Your story checks out. I just want to see how long it takes for this guy to acknowledge a VIP and a sub.
He just broke our tire at a high rate of speed.
Is he
Hit
Canadian?
me at 100, I'm shooting you. That's your one warning.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
He is down in LA.
Okay.
area.
Okay. So do you and will you and Dirty Apples watch streams together ever, or just on different
100
schedules?
miles an hour. He's getting out. Get ready for a shootout.
No, we don't. You're the only person he's sub to.
Okay.
And so
I
you
don't see
see
him at all, I
how
don't see him.
often he comes into your
Yeah.
Twitch.
I don't see the
Thanks for the reminder. Do you watch a lot of Twitch now? Like how
I used to,
Okay.
but not really anymore.
Where you
But
Okay.
yeah, like the other day he told me
Where you at, Zolo?
that he was on yours, and so then I was like, I went back and I watched his whole thing,
Where you
and I
at,
was like,
Zolo?
let me
Where'd
let
you
Dan
go?
know that I'm not gonna make him choose.
Copy. Where's the
And that-
primary vehicle?
Would that even cross your mind ever?
No. The way I look at it, it's his money, it's his life, it's his choice. Go for it. Like as long as it's not going to anything like bad and you're not blowing it on random stuff when you still have like bills and stuff to pay.
Cause you know the other thing, I don't want to project anything, but like, let's just say things continue to progress with your relationship with Dirty Apples, and say like you get engaged and you get married, like then like you inherit, like you are, like, you know, like people get married, like bank account, everything becomes together. Same thing with the sub streak is then 50% yours.
Allowed to let it go.
What'd you say?
Now he's definitely not allowed to let it go.
Yeah, and I could tell by your reaction, like that wasn't even in your consideration of like what you get when you get married. So that's how, like, I think, you know, I like, not that you needed my stamp of approval, but I'm just gonna go on behalf of Dirty Apples and say I would not have blessed like the future engagement potentially without this phone call. But I have to say, as someone who's known Dirty Apples way longer than you, I think he's lucky to have you in his life.
Apples might be here right now.
Did he just pull up?
He's stopping by real quick, so he might be here right now.
Well, that's cool. That's, you know what? I think it's amazing that you're such a supportive girlfriend. And let me ask this last question: do you guys game together?
Yes.
What do you guys play together?
Call of Duty.
Like, will you play side by side, different rooms? How does that work?
No, we'll play in different rooms because he has his whole like man cave setup, and then I'll go play upstairs in the bedroom.
Got you. Okay, that's awesome. Who's the better Call of Duty player?
Him, 100%.
Do you play Warzone or you just play like traditional Call of Duty?
Say hi to Dan.
What?
Say hi to Dan.
Hi.
Dirty Apples.
Dirty Apples is here.
You guys are just chatting?
Yo, can you hear me?
I said that I'll never end your stream. End your.
Is he on right now?
Yes, man. I'm right here. Pick up the phone. Are you there? Dirty Apples. Dirty Apples.
Oh, okay.
Yo, I'm right here, man. Pick up the phone.
Wow, it's like we just talked.
Dirty Apples.
You brought me flowers.
Dirty Apples, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, I got the play-by-play of how you started dating, bro. You wrote the book on how to date, man. Like, you know how many people in chat you helped that are single and don't know how to date? Like, every move you made, from like from slow playing it to making up the errands, so there wasn't the awkward conversation. She's like, "Are you gonna come up?" You just totally avoided that. You didn't go to a coffee date. You went to a hockey shop, and then on top of all that, when she swung open the F-150 door and there's flowers waiting for her, bro. I mean, as if your brand equity, your stream lore couldn't get any higher. I mean, you're out there, man.
Wow. Well, I didn't even know what I was walking into. I walked in, it's like, here's Dan. I was like, what do you mean here's Dan?
And
Here you are. I guess.
and she's 12 years younger than you, my man. And you play Call of Duty
my
together,
God.
my man.
Holy, you know, I try to keep it pretty a little discreet, and I guess she just said, hey, I'm going to town, and let everybody know what's going on.
No, brother, it was like if you were telling the story, it wouldn't have been as good because it sounds like too good to be true, but it is true and it is good.
Yeah, it's random. I just brought her some more flowers. I think, yeah, you guys got to step it up. Maybe I don't know what I walked into here. This is
just rewatch the VOD, but no, man. Hey,
yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you this. I know you're waiting for my endorsement, if she should still be your girlfriend or not, man, dude. You are extremely lucky to have her in your life.
I guess I need the blessing.
The double, triple, like there is no higher of a blessing I can give. It sounds like you guys are a great match, and she sounds very happy, and so do you, man. We're really happy for you.
Well, I'm pumped, and now everyone knows the standard, I guess. So, there you go.
And the other thing too is that I feel like you can learn from each other's mistakes and heartbreaks. And she told us about how she let her 5-year sub streak end and the remorse that came with it. And I said, hey, look, I go, that's a learning opportunity, but also if your relationship progresses, let's just say it goes like the distance, Dirty Apples, and I know she's not there, she can't hear this, but say like you get engaged, get married, then the 144-month sub streak, that's half hers. So she's back. You know what I mean?
Riding my coattails since day one, so I wouldn't be out of the ordinary. No, that's cool. I'm looking forward to listening to the VOD and seeing exactly all the laundry that she shared.
There's no laundry. There's no laundry at all. There's no laundry at all. I know. You played it perfect, man. It was, it's the only thing I had some questions on, but she smoothed it over was the fake ticket scam. Like she had no interest in the tickets, but it was a smooth way of getting your Instagram. So it was good, man.
Good.
Can I just ask you one final?
It worked out.
Can I ask you one final question?
Yeah.
Why the first meeting a hockey store?
Well, welcome to Canada. I don't know. It's like it's what you do here. So I guess this is gonna get culturized. She's from here. She knows better. So I don't know. It's not out of the ordinary, but.
Did you think it was like low risk?
Yeah, you go to the movies, you don't do much talking, so it's just kind of just something to do. Whether it's go for, I'm not a big coffee guy, so it's just something to go around and hang out. The hockey, I'm a big hockey guy, so yeah, she came. I don't know, she obviously didn't hate it too much. She's still around. So.
Awesome, Dirty Apples. How do I pronounce your girlfriend's Twitch name? I don't want to mispronounce. Is it Eric66?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, Eric66 and Dirty Apples, thank you both for coming on. I'm excited I got to talk to you, and wishing you guys 144 years of amazing life together.
She's got a ways to go. That 12-year streak is something special. So she's got a mountain to climb. No, it's all good. I appreciate that though.
Real quick, the chat only has one question for you. How tall is Dirty Apples?
Sure. How tall are you? She's 5'1", 5'2". I'm about 5'9".
Yeah, 5'9", 5'10".
5'10".
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hopping on, and don't be strangers. But it was good. It was good catching up, and Eric, so it was nice meeting you.
5'8" max. Look at the comments you're roasting now, eh? Like, no, it's good, man. Thanks.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good weekend.
Hey, see you later.
Later.
My man. My man. My man.
Here's what I want. I want to just go online, put my information in, and I've got a wife.
Tiffy time.
Chat. There's certain days you come to the stream and you don't know what's gonna happen. And there's certain days when you come to the stream and it all hits, man. Meets her in Call of Duty. Hates coffee shops. Hits her with the surprise flowers. 12 years younger. They both sound very happy. Chat, follow the Dirty Apple playbook. It can happen to you. And he happens to be the foundational sub, the first person to click it. That's what this is built on. That's the bedrock, man. But don't let that be in vain, chat. You could take the Dirty Apple moves. Slow played it, man. The second he heard a girl's voice in Call of Duty, he didn't go to town. It was a slow play. He wasn't a creep. Treated her like a lady. I can't believe that's an amazing hop in, man. Hey, nice play. Nice try, clutch. Doesn't creep mean slow play? No, creep means like the stuff she was doing to him, like no, that wasn't even creeping either, but like the second she signed in, he wasn't inviting her to play in games, you know? He slow played it, man. He slow played it. Just he looked at as a friendship first. My man second. The flowers was huge, Tech. You're not wrong. Especially because he didn't go up to the door with flowers. It was the reveal, man. And if she's 5'1", and he's driving an F-250, she can't see over into the window. That's just cinema, man. That's chat. That wasn't even a prompted call. He goes, dude, I hate coffee shops. That wasn't even prompted, chat. That's just you think I make this stuff up, man? All right, one more run. All right, let's lock in, chat. Echo, what's going on? You know what? Hold on. I promised this today. That doesn't count as a death. Trust me. The stack overflow was a little much here. We got one more. Hold on. But I promised this, so we're gonna do it. Wait. Which night? What did Witch Knight say? That is true. That tech. Look at the awful tie tech, man. Awful tie. Any chance of Twitch username rebrand? Because that's anything but awful. You know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, if you've been lurking today, drop a 7 in chat. This run is for you, the lurker, the backbone and connective tissue, Bluefish, Orbital, MD Not a Doctor, Sunwolf Amaranth, Strife, Sunbuddy, David Snake, J Polo, Lou Dude, all the lurkers. I've been missing you guys. Vaporoprat, Yuri, Net Surfer, Kilo by Keith, Tasty Stains, Soup for My Reed, Just JP, Give Me Rice on YouTube, Light Arisen, Vembo. We got people alt tabbing who are working from the office that hit us with the alt tab. Eerie Days, Pints of Guinness, Sweet Sarah Bear, thank you for the long sub too, by the way. This runs for the lurkers. Why not you? Why not now? Minnesota Viking Zombie, all the lurkers, man. Yo, mods, can we get some of those 7s pinned? They're awful tied +2 on the over. Oh, not yet, soon. FHQ Fox's left ear. This entire run's for the lurkers. Daubenhammer. Fruit Bad, you haven't been lurking today. Nerdy kid, nerdy kid. Nerdy kid, nerdy kid, nerdy kid. Oh, Slump Buster. Bean Arm lurking.
Let us parlay them rather than punish them.
Celestial Langer, first time follower, welcome. Here comes this left hook's for you. The left look to right. Oh, we went high and then hit him in the gabagool. Got him. If we beat the boss, we'll upgrade the song, the lurker song. Not upgrade, we'll change it. Gabagool. 7 for your fiance? My man. The cruise fiance. Speaking of, I wonder what Alaskan Cruise has been up to. We never lose lurker runs. Not now, not ever. With everybody saying. All right, let's go Yeti Cave remix. This is still a lurker run. Shut. Where's the one with the automaton? Yeti Cave cover. It's called the automaton. There it is. Chat, we haven't heard this stuff since Mesmer. I mean, since Radon. Need a spreadsheet of all the hop-ins. You're not wrong. We could get that. Gotta go. Get this. Let's get this toast. Flintstones incoming. Flintstones meet the Flintstones. Here it's coming. Flintstones meet the Flintstones. Where are the mods? Nimrod Nation, thank you for the tier 1. Fork you, fork me. Oh, I like this pants. Chase DeLuna, where is it? Those are the easiest. When they give you the ribs, you go. And when they give you the ribs, you take the ribs. Here we go. Still lurker run. Vinyasa. Oh, baby! That's what you get. That's what you're always gonna get. Always. You piece. All right, we got another one. Yeti Caves cover. Every boss. Here we go. This one's a little more smoothie. Prep your Mai Tai. Here we go. What do we like here? Two hand? Oh, was that long clubber? We're gonna go two hand. Let's go drip. Dirty Apples in chat. Can we stab with this? Not as good, huh? Dirty Apples, did you watch the VOD already? Oh, yeah. All right. Let's get this toast. I'm a thief. Just heading home. So you just walked in the door and your girlfriend's like, Dan's on the phone. You're like, huh? What? A thief. I'm a thief. No, you, Eric, you were great. You were great. Chat's calling that an all-time hoppin'. All-time, that's a, you gotta learn the community meta, Eric. You're gonna be okay. Eric, what's your work schedule like?
Thanks for watching.
Right in there, right in there, right in there, right in there, right in there. All right, this guy's got a longer sword than us, right? That's a longer sword or same size? Longer? It's gotta be longer. Dude, he's good with it. He's handy with the steel. 4 days off in 2 weeks, 2 days of nights. So we'll see you in chat 4 days a week. Just joking. Where do we hit him? Let me pass out. Get the fork back. I think I'm with you. Get up. No, get up. Thank you. Can we please get some dang pack spam in the chat? I feel like this would be the song we play in our last stream ever to say goodbye. It's too much life, man. Is that the DNE? Is that the DNE that just showed up?
88.
Is this?
To try to like.
He's got the point. Is this Deadly Slob coming into chat? This Deadly Slob, this one right here? Yo, I see he's doing all this stuff I didn't know on the legendary run. He's out there just this Deadly. A little bit. Also flexing with the gold wristlet on. All right, what do we got here? Look at him, man. Look how dripped out this Deadly.
The old razzle dazzle, yeah.
Look at Deadly, man. Deadly, how long have we known each other, man? What color is your gummy? By your name? 88 months. Isn't that nuts, man? Deadly, you know when I used to watch you? I was doing this gig right here part-time. I would have you on the second monitor. And I was like, I need to learn more about Tarkov. And I'm like, oh, this guy seems cool. I started watching. And then I was like, oh, this is like, he's really friendly. He's really good at the game. He's fun to watch. Awesome community.
Yo, what's going down, everyone? So
this is the Deadly I remember.
I made a face cam video and I decided to turn.
Remember this? This is the Deadly. Wait, no. This was like, this was before I knew you. But since you're here,
more face cam videos, and today it's going to be a couple weeks, but also talking about something that's really near and dear to my heart. TGN. So,
like just the nicest Canadian, man.
It's been a crazy couple years.
He's got the D&D posters all on the wall.
So it's probably a big shock to a lot of you guys, but
let's take a look at the comments, man. What do the comments say to this? And sure, I don't think I'm the healthiest human being. Working 60 hours a week under stress and many responsibilities. 60 hours a week? Chad, you think streaming's, you think Deadly just hits the on button, man? He's been grinding. So that was before I knew Deadly. Let me see if I can find something where like when I'm like, looks like. Was I here for this one? Let me see. Probably
hey guys,
not.
How's it going? This is Deadly. So I have some really awesome news today.
Look at the upgrade, man.
Followers on Twitch. I've been doing a daily broadcast on my Twitch channel.
Look, he looks a little more comfortable. He had those 10,000 subscribers.
Finally hit 10,000 followers. So for all my
look at this, the new clock.
I actually have Twitch Premium Partnership, which means you can subscribe to my channel, get some unique.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing about Deadly, man. He's gonna sell you on something, but you don't even know you're being sold. Like, he's like, yeah, I have this. If you want to do it, do it. Like, it's just you like.
We have a unique TeamSpeak server set up, so if you subscribe to the show,
like, he's giving you all these benefits. You're like, hey, I just want to be friends with you, man. Like, you're look how nice this guy is.
The list goes on. We've been doing a lot of stuff there. It's been a lot of fun. So because we hit 10,000 followers on Twitch,
yeah, what do we get?
We're going to be doing a special live stream tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, where we're going to have a couple drinks. We're going to be playing a couple games, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Me and you, brother!
Checking that out. Definitely stop by the stream. It will be the 26th of October at 6:30 p.m.
What
Eastern
year,
Standard.
though?
We're going to be playing a lot of games, mainly DayZ, but also
Can we
taking
play?
some suggestions from you guys, having a couple drinks.
Man, Deadly, why don't we do this? I do a night stream with you, but hanging out, right? Like, it's not content, but just like hanging out. Be like, yo, what? Like catching up with the boys. I'd do that. All right, I'm trying to see if I can find when I started watching you. Hanging out is content. Yeah, but not really, right? Like, if I was hanging out with Deadly, I'd be like, instead of this, I'd be like, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm glad we finally get to play some games together off stream, you know? How's the wife and kids, man? You know? Yo, dude, can you drop that loot? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, no. Yeah, dude, no. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm just looking for the video where I first found your channel. No. You were back then. You were in your DayZ era. But I'm in your DayZ era videos right now. But I'm trying to find when you just kind of broke into Tarkov. That's right about when I found you. Like, that's what it'd be like, chat. You know, but like that's not content. This is when we started to watch Deadly.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Deadly. Welcome back to another episode.
He had this kind of background.
Deadly, the weekly show where I read your guys' comments and I'll do my best to pick a couple of them and answer them. This week, though, it's going to be a little bit different. A lot of people for the live stream suggested that I did an Ask Deadly live at the end of my 12-hour broadcast. So these questions were submitted live on the broadcast, and I did my best to answer them. This is a little bit of a different dynamic.
We do need that map back, dude. Why is the map gone?
Questions answered for next week, leave them here in the comment section of this video, and I'll do my best to pick a couple of them. Hope you guys enjoy something a little bit different for this week's Ask Deadly episode. And again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Maybe I'll do this more often. The next question comes from Desmitty. Would you ever give smaller YouTubers / streamers a chance to roll with you? People with smaller communities and channels. I like to think that I do that a lot already. But there's really only so many days a week that I can stream, and there's only so many people I can stream with.
I was trying to leave a comment.
So for the most part, like with the
look, even him saying flat out, no, I'm not giving you a chance to play with me. That's the message. But you feel good about it. You know, he's like basically saying, like, in a roundabout Canadian nice way, no.
Running Man, Minder, Markstrom, myself, Aces.
Because you know what I would say if I was reading that comment?
I have one word in answer to what you just asked me. No! How about a big no?
And a lot of others. We've kind of figured out that 3 is sort of the best company. Any more than 3 players at a time, especially when you're streaming, you need to have some time where you can talk over and communicate with your broadcast. So if you have too many people, there's going to be too much communication in the TeamSpeak, and you're gonna be forced to stay muted a lot to communicate. And read
He's giving you good reasons.
Things like that.
Like, in my head, those are my reasons, but so I'm not going to explain them.
Difficult at times.
Yeah, I'm not going to explain that.
Whenever, like, I've been streaming now for a couple years, and you start to kind of get into a relationship where you play with certain people. Just like you would
let
with
this
anything.
ride.
It kind of happens on stream as well with other broadcasters, but not just other broadcasters. I play with non-casters as well from time to time as well, but it is much easier to play with somebody who is streaming than with somebody who isn't streaming.
Can we get a shout out for Deadly
They're going
Sub?
to be wanting to communicate with you, and maybe it might feel a little awkward to them with you being really quiet all the time because you're so in the end of the day, if people want to
Deadly, thanks for the raid, man.
And they're just starting on Twitch or YouTube, the best thing to do is to get involved
Yeah,
with
dude,
our
it's
community here.
wild.
Become an active member, show up to the broadcast.
Let's play some
participate in
golf
the
soon,
Squad
man. Let's get some golf on the
and
schedule.
Slowly over time,
Yeah, do,
I'll
man.
be more willing to.
If I don't
actually
answer,
jump
you know
on
it's not
Twitter.
because I don't
If
want
know
to.
who
It's just
are,
you get
and I've
it.
Never like I get people
got
all the time
kids.
who I just don't know who ask me
Yeah.
to play DayZ with them, and if I've never played with them or if I've never vibed with them before, it can be a little difficult. So that's sort of the.
He's giving you all
My
truth
grenades.
and being
Since you
patient
played
explaining
DayZ
it.
for over 4,000 hours. How do you still have fun in the game? That's a good question. What I cheat up as much as I possibly can. So I feel like
We're okay. It's not over.
you see it all the time during the live stream, where I'll just prefer to kill my Northwestern character, who's like completely kitted, and do a brand new character and gather a bunch of supplies and loot up. That's kind of how I stay sane. Like constantly like building up new characters, like with especially with like shotguns and repeaters and like magnums and stuff. That's that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is changing your playstyle a little bit. So if you're always a bandit and you're always killing on sight, trying to like be a hero or like even like a survivor or playing as like a survivalist is a good way of doing things. And I guess the last thing I'll say about that is try some roleplay servers or some RP PvP servers like DayZ Underground EU or US and get involved with the communities. Or it doesn't just mean DayZ Underground, but like any private Hive community, get involved there and start meeting other people who play on the server. And I think that will add like a new value to the game for you. I guess and I guess the last thing is do crazy shit, like run into firefights, do goofy stuff, die a lot.
Yeah, man.
And eventually,
Deadly was a diamond, just waiting, but he had it just took. He was just mining himself. It's like every day he hit himself. He became sharper and sharper and sharper and sharper and sharper and sharper.
No.
And now he's a trained Twitch assassin.
As much as I can. And the reason why I do that is simply because I feel like I don't have enough access to the administrators.
The heck is that?
The loot economy is open, so people can just farm loot on empty servers and then switch over to your full server. People can like build these massive player stashes with absolutely
chat.
Like no limitations. So people can just
Wild stream today, chat. Wild stream. Just a wild stream, man.